The Israel-Palestine conflict is one of the most enduring and complex conflicts in the world. It's rooted in competing claims to the same land. Both the Israelis and Palestinians have long-standing historical and religious ties to the region. After the Holocaust, the creation of a Jewish state in Palestine gained international support. In 1948, Israel declared independence. This event displaced hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. It also ignited decades of conflict. The conflict has led to numerous wars, uprisings, and peace negotiations. All have failed to deliver a lasting solution. The situation is marked by violence, mistrust, and a lack of political will. The conflict has profound human costs. It has resulted in the loss of countless lives and displacement on both sides. The conflict is not confined to the region itself. It has significant global implications. The conflict fuels regional instability. It also strains international relations. Finding a peaceful resolution is crucial. A resolution would bring an end to the suffering. It would also contribute to a more stable world. Gaza is a densely populated Palestinian territory. It's located on the Mediterranean coast. Since 2007, Gaza has been under an Israeli-Egyptian blockade. Israel controls Gaza's airspace, sea space, and most of its land borders. This blockade has severely restricted the movement of people and goods. It has crippled Gaza's economy and created a humanitarian crisis. In recent years, there have been multiple rounds of intense fighting between Israel and Hamas. Hamas is a Palestinian militant group that governs Gaza. The most recent conflict, in January 2025, has resulted in a high number of civilian casualties. The United Nations estimates that over 32 Palestinians have been killed in just the past 48 hours. Israel claims its actions are necessary to defend itself from Hamas rocket attacks. However, critics argue that Israel's use of force is disproportionate. They point to the high number of civilian casualties as evidence. The ongoing violence has further devastated Gaza's infrastructure. It has deepened the humanitarian crisis. The West Bank is another Palestinian territory under Israeli occupation. The situation in the West Bank is also highly volatile. There have been increasing reports of violence perpetrated by Israeli settlers against Palestinians. This violence includes physical assaults, property damage, and the destruction of crops. In one recent incident, Israeli settlers set fire to farmland and vandalized buildings in the Palestinian village of Abu Falah. The settlers also wrote racist slogans on the walls of homes. These acts of violence and intimidation have created a climate of fear and insecurity for Palestinians living in the West Bank. The Israeli military's presence in the West Bank is also a source of tension. There are frequent clashes between Palestinians and Israeli soldiers. Human rights groups have accused Israeli forces of using excessive force against Palestinian civilians. They also criticize the practice of administrative detention. This practice allows Israel to hold Palestinians without charge or trial indefinitely. The international community has condemned the violence in Israel and Palestine. However, concrete action to address the root causes of the conflict has been limited. The United States, Israel's closest ally, has faced criticism for its unwavering support of Israel. The U.S. House of Representatives recently advanced a bill to sanction the International Criminal Court for its investigation into alleged war crimes committed by Israel in Palestine. Other countries, including Poland, have pledged their support for Israel. Poland has stated that it will protect Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu from potential arrest by the ICC. Netanyahu faces charges related to alleged war crimes committed in Gaza. The ongoing violence in Israel and Palestine has profound implications for the region and the world. It fuels instability, hinders economic development, and undermines the possibility of a peaceful resolution. It is imperative that the international community take concrete steps to address the root causes of the conflict. These steps include ending the occupation, ensuring the human rights of both Palestinians and Israelis, and working towards a just and lasting peace.